Welcome to Into the Night, Bigfoot Paranormal Talk Radio. We're here tonight. We're going to talk about another cryptid. It's the monster from the Australian swamps. It's actually a cryptid from the Australian swamps. I wanted to do something new. I've been researching different, I want to say new cryptids, new to some of us, but they're ancient. They've been around for a long time. I don't want to do the same old, so as so many others do. So let's jump right into it. Okay, we have a cryptid, monster from the Australian swamps. The Aborigines sitting around campfires in the Australian outback. They still tell tales of the bunyip. That's the monster from the swamps that terrified both Aborigines and many early settlers. Pioneers believed that the bunyip was a creature, terrible in appearance with a voracious appetite for human flesh. Its booming voice in the night filled their minds with fear. For them, it was a living fossil, a huge water beast that had survived from prehistoric times by lurking in deep swamps, lakes, and lagoons. The Aborigines, it was a creature of many different shapes, a bullock with a long maned neck and a head like that of an emu, and a body covered with fur or feathers. It was often depicted in their drawings as having a horse-like tail, flippers, and the tusk of a walrus. Aborigines also believed in a monstrous snake called the Mindai or Mindi, which would extend its body for 10 miles to devour people who broke tribal laws or wandered beyond their totem boundaries. The tribal areas that were believed were protected by their spirits. But early settlers also believed in the bunyip of the swamps, and some claim to have seen it. In 1886, horsemen fording a river near present-day Canberra, Australia, saw a whitish creature about the size of a dog with the face of a child and threw stones at it. That's wild. A similar beast in the New South Wales disappeared with a grunting noise into a lagoon when it was fired on. Sadly, however, the bunyip appears to be just a legend. Through the Maros of New Zealand had never heard of the bunyip. They did have an equivalent, the tanwa, a giant man-eating monster which took the form of a lizard, snake, or fish. It lived everywhere, in springs, rivers, lakes, caves, and the mountains. The beast had supernatural powers. It could fly through the air and transform itself into other creatures. The origins of the Tanawa legends are obscure. No white man had ever claimed to have seen one. But it has been suggested that the Tanwa represents some folk memory of the man-eating crocodiles of the Western Pacific region. There, the word for crocodile is maktolo, and the Maros use the same word, maku, for all the lizards and for the Tanwa. So the horror, I guess they would also call it the horror of the Australian swamps. It's the bunyip, and this was, I guess, a not popular cryptid, but one way or the other, it's there. I don't know if there's physical evidence of the bunyip, but we shall see. I'm going to research this more because it's interesting. I think any creature, anything coming out the swamps is interesting. So let's see the bunyip, and we'll have to research that more. It's interesting. Now listen, this is this is something crazy. I wanted to read this to you. It's called Man's Best Friend, a nation that even look like dogs. This is weird. Many dog owners are proud of their pets' pedigree, but Taconigas, a tribe of the North American Indians, trace their own pedigree back to a dog, and the legend of a breed of men with dogs, with men's dogs' heads, a recurring one in many different civilizations. One of the best accounts is the medieval writing of Sir John Mandeville. Men go by the sea, ocean, by many sails, unto an isle that is cleft, Nakumera. There's a good owl in fair. And is encompass about more than 1,000 miles, and all the men and women of that owl have hound's head, and they be clept dog heads. That's clep. I guess that means a nickname dog heads. Marco Polo said these people lived in the Andaman Islands in the Bay of Bengal. But the whole idea of dogmen probably grew out of their early sightings of baboons, which are projected dog-like muzzles. That's interesting because a lot of people do say when they see the dogman that it's like a muzzle. Pictures of Saint Christopher in Eastern art sometimes show him with a dog's head. Hmm. According to legend, he was unusually handsome, but because he was constantly pestered by women, he prayed to be given a dog's head as protection. Oh, heck no. I like the latter. It is possible that the tale originated in early Christian times when the Egyptian cult of the dog headed god Anubis, as a lot of fans of the dog man know about Anubis, and historians and just, people plain interested in Egyptology. Anubis may have been confused with stories of Saint Christopher. There's actually a piece of artwork, the canonized canine, a Byzantine painting icon of Saint Christopher, shows how pre-Christian spirits were assimilated into the new faith as saints. So it's kind of weird. It's different. Anyway, so I'm going to be researching more and more, trying to get find some new cryptics from around the world. I don't want to always do the same thing as, but I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to get some more stuff together for you all. And just hit like, subscribe, say something in the comment box. All right, thank you, and God bless.